Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful, blessed day today so far. I know that we are. We're having a blessed day. I am so excited because today I am making my son Uriah's 6-month baby update video. You can be 6 months, Bubba. You're 6 months old. You're a half a year. He's like, yeah, Mom, I get it. Oh man, I am so excited and I cannot believe that I'm making this video so far. He's 6 months old already. This is my first and only son, so I am just blown away. You always hear how fast time flies, but you don't really realize until you actually have a baby yourself how fast the changes are in this first year. So I am just happy to be able to document these changes and document this precious time with this little guy that I'm never really going to get back. But I know that once him and I are just a little bit older, we'll be able to like look back on this and it'll be really precious memories. So I'm excited to make this update. And then for all you moms out there that maybe are wondering what to expect when your baby is 6 months, I'm excited to share with you my son and I's journey at the 6-month stage. So without further ado, let's just get into this update. And yeah, let's go. Alright you guys, so the first thing I'm going to be talking to you guys about is how Uriah is sleeping. So when it comes to sleeping right now, he sleeps officially all the way through the night. So I actually sleep trained my son Uriah when he was only 4 months, and him being 6 months now, he's still completely sleep trained. If you are interested in learning about sleep training, I will go ahead and link the video above that I made about sleep training. Look in the description of that video because I put a link to not only the method that I use to sleep train, but if you were looking to do something different that works for your family, I went ahead and put another link with lots of different ways to sleep train, and you can pick which one is best for you and your baby. So just look in that description, it's linked above, but let's move forward. So he is sleep trained. He sleeps all the way through the night, which means he sleeps between, I try to put him to bed, between 8:30 and 9 p.m. He sleeps until 7 a.m. He sleeps really, really well. Something new that I've noticed though, now that he's 6 months, is he really has learned to kind of sleep on his side, and he prefers to sleep that way. Oh, hi Bubba's. And he prefers to sleep that way. So that's something that I've noticed as he's kind of like learning how he likes to sleep, which way is most comfortable for him, and he loves to sleep on his side. He does sleep on his back as well, but that's kind of his new favorite. So I found that kind of cute and interesting. So other than that, he also takes really good naps. He sleeps, I give him naps at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. So he tries to take 3 naps a day. We try. Sometimes it's only 2, but 3. Is the goal. And then for those 3, he sleeps for about an hour or an hour and a half for those naps on average. However, since he's been 6 months, I've noticed, I think he's kind of in a little growth spurt right now. And I think that he's just really exhausted and his body's growing. So he has been sleeping like up to 2 to 2.5 hours for a nap. So when he does do that, I usually only give him 2 naps when he does that, just kind of spread out throughout the day. But that's kind of how we handle our naps now. But the goal is still about 3 that are about an hour, hour and a half long each time, even though that last nap is usually only barely an hour, maybe like 45 minutes. That's the one that he usually likes to skip. So he doesn't like to be putting down for that last nap, but he gets grumpy if he doesn't. So that is how he's doing on sleeping. He's napping well, sleeping well, just maybe he's sleeping a little bit longer on those naps than usual. Alright, so now let's start to talk about how Uriah is eating right now. So as of right now, he is 100% breastfed still. I feed him no formula. I've tried to introduce some formula at certain times, but it didn't really agree with his stomach that well, and that's just being honest. So we have completely negated any formula, but I am interested in possibly maybe introducing some baby food to him. Just certain foods that I think that I want to partner with breast milk and breastfeeding still, but I have not made that transition yet. I know a lot of moms, when the baby's around 6 months, that I've seen a lot of moms introduce food, but I haven't really exercised that transition yet. So if you are a mom who has been through that transition, please comment down below in my video. Give me any advice about your experience, and I definitely am looking for it. I'm still doing my research before I really make the transition, but he just seems so interested in all the food that I'm eating right now, and it's hilarious. I'll just be eating anything, you know, and sometimes I'll give him just a little bit of a taste and he just loves it and he wants it. I think you can kind of just tell when babies are kind of ready to make a certain transition like that, and I feel like Uriah is just getting there. So that's how he's eating right now. I will kind of update you guys on that transition and that journey into adding different foods into his diet, but for right now, I haven't really done it yet. So other than that, I think we can just make the next update. Come on, Bubba's. Come on. Now let's talk about sitting. So as you can see, this little guy is sitting up on his own, which is very new. Like within the past week and a half. Looking at my hand. He's never really been able to sit up before or do anything like that. He doesn't really pull himself up to sit. I do have to kind of sit him up. Right now he's completely sitting on his own. He's not resting against me, but I do have to sit him up. He does a really good job sitting. He can sit for quite a few minutes, but right now, especially in this stage, sounds are so fascinating to him. So if he hears anything, I mean, he could hear the AC come on and all of a sudden he'll look and it'll throw off his balance and he'll just wobble and fall over. So I like to kind of be nearby if he is sitting while he's getting stronger, since it's so new. But I cannot believe that he's sitting. That is bonkers to me. So that is one thing that I will update you guys with. He is really liking sitting up. He has gotten to a phase where he doesn't like laying down on his back at all. I mean, even to play. I mean, he just doesn't like it. He will roll over almost immediately. He likes to roll over, kind of be up on his belly and push himself up so he can see everything. He can move, and he just feels like that's kind of more of his thing now. He hates laying down. So sitting up and being on his belly and kind of pushing himself off so he can see stuff is his new favorite thing. So you definitely are sitting so good. You're doing good. Before he would just kind of prop himself up with his arms and not move, but he's getting more comfortable to where he can move his arms around and play. So that's just a really cute milestone that I wrote down in my phone. I was like, milestone. Huh. Yep. Now, kind of off the sitting up train, I will talk to you about crawling, which he is not doing yet. So I've kind of tried to show him different ways that he can kind of get up on all fours, but it just isn't clicking for him yet. Instead, he really likes to lay on his belly and he'll almost swim in midair. And it's the cutest thing. I hope I can get a video. He's kind of camera shy, but he just, swims in midair and tries to move but doesn't go anywhere, and it's just so cute. So he's trying to crawl but isn't quite there yet. You're not quite there yet. The only thing that really is funny about him, he does get from place to place, but he does it by rolling. So he rolls and rolls and rolls over. He goes onto his belly, and then onto his back, and onto his belly, and onto his back, and then before you know it, he's in a different spot than when you left him. So I have to be careful with this little guy. But he's definitely trying to move. He just isn't quite understanding the whole crawling thing yet. So, oh. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about how he's playing. So he plays differently, obviously, than he used to because he likes to sit up now. But I will tell you about his favorite toys right now. His favorite toys, the first one I'll say is his exerciser, because he doesn't want to lay down anymore. He loves to be able to stand up and then just kind of play with all the toys on his own. It's just kind of a little bit more of an independent playtime, which he's really liking right now. He only will really play in it for about 30 minutes, but then he wants to get out and he's kind of done with it. But he's really loving being able to stand and be on his own, be very independent during that playtime, so that's really new. The second thing that he loves playing with is not really a toy at all. Good. Oh, thank you for kissing me. Thank you for kissing me. Is his binky. He loves his binky. It's something that he's never really ever played with before, but he's absolutely loving it. So one thing that he'll do is I've noticed that he has increased hand-eye coordination. And so, you know, he'll take his binky, I'll have it in his mouth, and he'll take it right out. He'll look at it, he'll play with it, he'll throw it, he'll drop it, he'll pick it up, put it back in his mouth, you know, chew all around the edges. It's like he just has this understanding of, you know, the hand-eye coordination now, and he just loves not even sucking on his binky, but just playing with his binky. Who would have thought that I feel like it's like something that you would think is like the most simple thing, but it's one of his absolute favorite little things to play with. So I just think that's really adorable. Other than that, he's grasping toys really well, again with that kind of hand-eye coordination. The next thing that I've really noticed, and I kind of touched on this before, but sounds have been, you know, rocking his world lately. So, you know, making kind of funny noises, even playing like peekaboo, surprising him, but like making just really goofy noises will make him laugh. He's just laughing so much more now, and he just loves to hear like weird noises and like weird voices and like all that different stuff. He is obsessed with that lately. So as far as playtime, hand-eye coordination's increased. Those are his favorite toys, is his X-Tosser and his binky, but he loves to play with Mom. I think Mom is really his favorite toy. Mom and Dad, really. Isn't it? Mom and Dad, your favorite play. It's so cute. But other than that, I think that's kind of enough for playtime. I guess those are all like the new things. So he's definitely talking a lot more. One thing, I don't think I've actually ever heard anyone talk about this before, but he's in a phase where he's like really exercising his voice. Like he's realizing that he can make sounds, loud sounds. So he'll like scream. Not like, you know, he's upset, but literally just like scream because he can. And he screams because he's like, wow, like look what I did, look what I made. But it's like he will scream so loud, like bloody murder. He will just scream and then just continue playing. It is just at the most random times. He has like screaming spurts throughout the day. And it's usually when, especially when he's like excited or like he has like a new toy and he's like all hyped about it. If he's trying to get my attention, he just screams. So that's been a new thing, 6 months, is he's, and a little bit more like 5.5 to 6, but he's just been screaming. So that's been how he's kind of been like talking, which is really funny. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy, huh? It's been pretty crazy. Alright, so now let's talk about teething. You know, I've thought that Uriah has been teething for a while. I mean, even since he was like 3 months, I've noticed different signs of teething. But you know what? I'm not too sure anymore, because as of 6 months, like now that he's 6 months old, I really feel like he's teething. I think that, that fussiness, that tiredness, the excess drool. Oh my gosh, you can see right now, he has like a little teething bib on right now that catches all the drool and I can just wipe his mouth. Teething bibs are your friend. Like, I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a haul video soon with different teething toys that I kind of want to do a little bit more research on, and kind of just do like an online haul of teething toys, teething bibs, and teething everything. So I will be making a video about that soon, hopefully. But I feel like he needs all like the teethers and teething bibs he can get, but he's just been like loving his teeth, like little teething toys. But he has been fussy. He has gotten warm, a very low grade fever. 99 degrees is kind of like a little bit high for him, but he just gets warm. His cheeks get rosy, he gets really flushed, his cheeks and his nose. And yeah, he just gets really like fussy. Don't you? You get fussy, huh? You tend to get a little bit fussy. And one thing I've also noticed is teething has definitely affected his sleep. He wakes up. Yeah. His teething has affected his sleep so much. He wakes up more at night. And when that does happen, I just pick him up, I comfort him, I can hold him, and then once he goes back to sleep, I just put him back to bed. But I know that he's having a hard time sleeping. It's usually only just a few days at a time. Tell him. You tell them. You're the one who's teething. You tell them. But yeah, that's just been kind of a struggle lately. Is I feel like he's always fussy. He wants to be comforted and held all the time. And even the teething toys sometimes don't help. So something that I try to do is maybe take a teething toy and put it in the freezer and kind of keep it chilled for him, just to kind of create some comfort. So that's kind of been the main things, I think, that I've kind of been dealing with him lately. He's making huge strides. The hand-eye coordination, the sitting up, just being so much more verbal. Just big things are happening here at 6 months. And he loves my hair. Don't eat my hair, please. Don't eat my hair, please. Don't eat my hair, please. But other than that, this is my little guy, Uriah. He is 6 months old. He's 6 months old, huh? Happy 6-month-old birthday. Huh? Yes. But yeah, this is my guy. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far in this video, this is our 6-month update, and I will be giving many more updates to come. But thank you for those of you who like this, video, that like my content, have watched this far. Please like and subscribe if you aren't interested in seeing more content from me. I am just getting my YouTube channel started, so any amount of support helps. Really. So I just appreciate you guys. I love you guys for supporting me. All of my subscribers that I have so far. Thank you for supporting this new journey that I'm on. Do not eat my hair. And other than that, hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.